Hello, I am Benedict Okundaye from the University of Huddersfield. The title of this presentation is The Intra-Covid Renaissance, Envisioning Resilient Urban Neighbourhood. The coastal systems in southwest of Nigeria are dominated by two large lagoons, namely Lagos and Lekki. Lagos population of 15 million in the urban area is rapidly expanding surrounding its lagoon and will grow to approximately 30 million people by 2035. Over 50% of Lagos inhabitants live in informal settlements. As a result, they are particularly vulnerable to the impacts of climate change and COVID pandemic. The city has a history of urban sprawl where wetlands and other natural areas are encroached on for human settlements. Rapid urbanization adds considerable strain on the limited infrastructure and basic service delivery and growing greenhouse gases emission of the city. Post-COVID urban context. The zoning concept and practice of residential urban gardening urban gardens may be seen as one of the most important tools for achieving the collective urban objective of sustainability and smartness. The functions of modern urban gardens are part of a new urban paradigm. Environmental protection, social engagement, and reconnecting with nature are part of the program. State green spaces. According to Olasunkanmi, 2021, Lagos State Government's last park, the caretaker of public open spaces in Lagos, was said to have strategically employed green partners from the private sector to support and advance the greening evolution program. Lagos State superficially prioritizes beauty over environmental sustainability in the plan to improve the state's landscape. There needs to be an enviro-social balancing, an eco-equitable space production that emerges from within and meets the neighborhood needs as shown in the Akoka case study. The importance of ecological production capability of a space in maintaining human settlements involves determining the natural resources demand of that human settlements, such as agrarian produce. The mangroves and swamplands surrounding Lagos are constantly encroached on by human activities such as deforestation, housing construction. The majority of public transport is in private hands, and walking accounts for 40% of all journeys, despite the city's high level of air pollution. COVID pandemic devastated the city's transport system, although the governments are striving to overhaul the public transport system. The majority of Akoka coastal lands has now been lost to urban development, leaving only a small sanctuary within the University of Lagos campus. The vegetation in this area is half cleared and developed, with the remainder being mangroves vegetation. and most of the species that live in there have decreased in number. Now, for this study, a mixed method approach was adopted with secondary and primary data from gray materials, academic papers, and field work. Akoka falls under the System 2 by Akinmunludu and Adejumo, 2011. And the boundary consists of the Shomolu Canal and the lagoon. The area had 41.79 hectares setback area suitable for urban agricultural practices. A survey and interview was carried out with 157 respondents from 43 households. All recordings was transcribed within 2 days following the interview by 2 separate examiners. Part of the discussion was on green space creation, administration and enforcement, park use, impressions and experience with government greening programs, and prior educational grasp of agricultural science, relying on urban agriculture to restore neighborhoods obscures the historical issues surrounding neighborhood deterioration and disinvestment in Lagos State. Part of the findings from the literature review was, in terms of agricultural knowledge, was a lack of teaching aids in secondary schools, low skill development amongst the pupils. In the survey carried out, it shows that the older population had more knowledge of agricultural science than the younger population did, with the age over 50s being higher. This is the map of Akoka, which shows micro farms that existed between 1970 and towards the late 1990s. Most of these are gone now. Here the 43% households, sorry, not 43 households, showing 42% of respondents who said that they use parks, 26% say they know about government programs and schemes of greening, while 28% in the neighborhood do not know or have used parks in the past. And 58% of neighborhoods are unaware of green spaces campaign. Government says that they're trying to change the attitudes towards the use of space within Lagos State. In conclusion, Lagos requires a collaborative urban governance in which urban residential agriculture, urban greening, and affordable housing and other community infrastructure such as schools are within the community. There needs to be a promotion of co-production and collaboration within neighborhoods as shown on here. Thank you very much and have a great day.